Hey, what's up, guys? This is Chris, and welcome back to Subnautica. There have been a few issues here and there with the game, and I know that I've talked to you guys about my recording issues before. But where I'm at right now is I was playing the game the other day, and a lot of my footage went black. I had started my venture over to the Aurora. I already found the mobile vehicle bay. I found parts of the Cyclops. Um, and I'll show you when we get in. I didn't want to deploy the vehicle bay without you guys, so I'm going to have it set up. I'll set it up for the stream just so you guys can see it. Um, and we'll kind of start going forward from there. As far as what my goals are for this episode, I don't have a crazy amount of time to record, so I'm going to do my best with what I have. Probably going to start collecting all the ingredients over for the Seamoth, and I'll see what I can find as far as the Cyclops goes. As you guys can see, my game is taking an incredible amount of time to load, and even in game I've started to see problems with things just not showing up, things just warping in last minute. I don't know if it's me or Subnautica or what the deal is, but what I've noticed is I have invisible walls here and there. I had entire biomes not loading in, and actually I was trying to play earlier and I had the same problem where my biomes would just not load in for the life of me. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know if it's just my graphics settings that are having a problem or whatever the case is, but whatever it is definitely problematic. I'm gonna go see what we need for the Cyclops. I mean, for the Seamoth, and then we'll kind of go from there. Can I just okay? Okay. All right. Yeah, so even this, I don't know if this is a thing where stuff is not supposed to show above the surface of the water. I don't know if that's just my settings or whatever the deal is, but it seems really problematic that, it just doesn't seem to work in the slightest. Oh, okay. Oh, so I can't build the Cyclops just yet. Okay. Titanium ingot, power cell, glass, and lubricant. I think I have all of that, actually. Let's see what the message is. So yeah, so I mean, I'm sure you guys can see this, but out here there seems to be a little piece of debris that's floating above the surface. The Aurora is basically unnavigable for me. Oh wait, hold on, let's see. Oh, okay. It's just a life pod, that's fine. When I went over there, I saw, I went to the back of the ship because I was looking for the mobile vehicle bay, the Seamoth, the Cyclops fragments, a bunch of things, and what I found was that Reapers are basically invisible unless you're on top of them. I got a bunch of my health ripped out of me. I went down to about 10%, and struggling to survive, I managed to get out, thankfully. But not really the most ideal place to go when things don't want to work appropriately. Okay, so let's see. I needed a titanium ingot. I think I needed some glass, some lubricant. I think it was 2 batteries. Let me see. I definitely have some lubricant. Piece of quartz. Let's just take some acid mushrooms out in case I do need batteries. Let me go with that, but I don't know what it is per se that's causing it. Okay, power cell and 2 glass. Okay, that's fine. I don't know what it is that is really you know, causing the display issues. I don't know if it's because I'm using my graphics card to stream with Relive that it's, you know, taking too much of a toll on the graphics card. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it makes this game about 50%, or I'd say a little bit less than 50% unplayable, but it's still, you know, I still want to try to stream it for you guys. So I'm going to do my best. What the? Oh, okay. I'm going to do my best to stream for you guys. Hopefully, you know, we get this, it gets all sorted out. I'm tweaking with the settings in between games because I want to make sure that it's, you know, playable for everyone. But that's a good experience for everyone. But I don't know. I don't know how much of the series I'll be able to do, depending on how problematic these things become. And I don't know if it'll get worse or if it'll remain the same the further down I go. But you know, I'm having like huge lag spikes. And I'm sure some of it will be visible to you guys, and some may not be. But doing anything in an area where there's rather hostile units other than pretty much stalkers is just asking for certain death in most cases, because those things will spawn right on top of my face. And I've seen with other YouTubers as well that like the spawning, the instant spawn-ins thing is something that's, you know, that's happened in this game before, and it's not just me, but I don't know if it's worse because of my graphics or whatever the case is. But I'm just gonna try to do my best here and make it work, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Oxygen.
Alright, so I think I have everything that I need to build. I have everything I need to build my Seamoth, which is good. I've got an extra thing of glass, so why not? Okay. But everything to build my Seamoth. Power cell. Whoops. Grab that really quick. Battery, battery, battery. Battery, battery. Oh, that's my stuff. No wonder. Power cell. Cool. There we go. I was gonna say, I was like, I know I don't have that many batteries. Alright. This is still super cool with the nanolay thing building things in.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Awesome. You know, it doesn't feel as fast as the Sea Glide does, but I guess, I don't know, I guess it's, you trade that, you gotta trade the safety for something else. Okay, let's see. Upgrade panel, I definitely don't have any upgrades for this. Okay. Let's go back and store everything else. Battery, battery, I think, well, I gotta charge my batteries. Bladderfish, I'll turn you into water. Okay. Filtered water. Okay. And we'll go from there. Ooh, battery. Awesome. Boom, boom. There we go. I guess I'll go look for some food and then head back out. I'm going to try to, just for the sake of you guys, I'm going to try to go out and explore near the Aurora again. I don't know how much else is actually out there. I know that the, I think it's the giant mushroom forest that's over there, to the north end of the Aurora has a lot of different recipes and things like that. So I'm probably gonna head over there. I'm gonna see what I could get. This fucking peeper. I'm gonna head over there. I'm gonna see what I can get as far as I'm gonna see what I can get as far as new upgrades and things like that. And then I think I'll just. Oh, where the hell is my base? Oh, there. And I'll see what we can do from there. If for some reason, you know, the game blacks out on me again, I'm gonna check my recordings every so often. I'm gonna see what I have, make sure that nothing is blacked out, and I think that will be I think that'll be the best way to make sure that you guys still stay in the loop and that you're not missing out on like crucial portions of gameplay. Because I feel bad, you know, I'm trying to stream the game for you guys as well, and half of the game is spent with me not being able to show you guys what I'm doing, which seems counterintuitive to the whole point. Bleach. What was I? Bleach, salt, and common coral sample. I think I have both. Common coral sample, salt. Oh, okay. Disinfected water. Okay. I think that should be good. I don't think I'm gonna need much else. I'm gonna go out there in my Seamoth and see what I can find. Let's see what direction am I headed in. I think I'm headed. Where is the Aurora? Why? It's gotta be. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna head over to the north end of the Aurora and see what I can find in that recipe-rich zone, and kind of go from there. I want to kind of advance along this game, start going a little bit deeper and everything, but I know that the Seamoth can only get to 200 meters, and 200 meters is not going to help me go much deeper than what I'm already at, because I think the abandoned base is at 300 meters or something along those lines. And I just want to be able to, you know, progress forward instead of just hanging out in the deep shallows a lot. I know that in the crag field there's a lot of recipes and things over there, but I haven't really been able to find it as much. I don't know if that's more over towards the south end of the Aurora near the floating island or whatnot. And I'm trying not to just look up every single thing about this game, because I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of exploring it if I'm just gonna, you know, Google everything. Okay, I'm still significantly far away from where I want to be. I do... Oh, actually, this was sort of where I wanted to be. I do actually more or less find the horror aspects of this game. The more I play, the more I understand why people freak out in here. Oh, what is that? Okay, let's not bash this around. Oh, lithium. Awesome. I understand the horror aspects of this game in regards to, I think that it's actually more in here because of the issues with things randomly spawning in more than it has to do with necessarily the game itself, but I don't know. We'll see as time goes on. I don't know. The other aspect that people are generally afraid of is the whole, you know, I'm diving into the ocean and you never know what's right beneath your feet. I'm not necessarily one of those people, but I could definitely see where that would be terrifying. I don't know if I have the bridge. Yeah, I already have the bridge. That's a big thing of lithium. but it's good to know. You know, I think I have 2/3 of what I need. Let me check this really quick. I think I have 2/3 of what I need as far as blueprints go for the Cyclops. Blueprints. Stasis rifle. I need another piece of the stasis rifle. Prawn suit, jet upgrade. Oh, okay. I didn't even know I had all of these. I thought I had to find those. Cyclops. Ingredients unknown. Okay. I also don't know where to get the multi-purpose room. I guess that would be more towards the abandoned base. I'm gonna try to find where all of that stuff would go. Oh, this is what I found: the ultra high capacity tank and these. I guess, do I have a workbench? Do I have plans for the workbench? I'm not 100% sure that I do. Battery charger, aquarium. I don't think I do. But let me check really quick. Miscellaneous, no. Interior modules. Medical kit fabricator. Vehicle modification station. Well, that would be cool if I had a moon pool, which I do not. Yeah, no. So I think I'm missing a few, like, crucial ingredients to things in order to progress forward. I guess I'm gonna, like, try to scope out some wrecks and see what I can do in regards to those. Hopefully this area yields me a bit more what I'm hoping to find. But yeah, as you guys can see, if you know, I'll look to see how bad it is in the playback, but as you guys can see, like, there's a lot of, you know, that's just straight black out over there, and I don't think that it's straight black because of how dark it is. I think it's, you know, it's not even processing the next biome over. Yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, so it's not really even processing the next biome over, which that is terrifying to me because I know. Oh, okay. Because I know that I'm in partial Reaper territory. I had a Reaper come down at me, roughly around this area, actually, right into the mushroom forest here. I had a Reaper come down at me that I only saw last minute, and thankfully I got away from it. But yeah, I mean, part of the game is really partially navigable. Let me see if I have this. That's another bridge fragment. Whatever, I'll take the titanium. Part of this game is partially unnavigable simply because, you know, things just don't show up appropriately. And I feel like I harp on that a lot, but I mean, it's really rough where, like, again, these weren't even spawned in and they're right next to me. And I get that maybe it's doing that so that it can maximize the stability of the game, but that also makes it heavily unplayable when it comes down to... What the hell is that vent? Okay. That makes it heavily unplayable when it comes to... when it comes to how anyone is really supposed to, like, get through a game that has incredibly hostile monsters that can practically kill you in around 1 second. Oh, this is the pipe system. Oh, cool. I haven't seen it since it's been redone. Where's my... Okay, there's my Seamoth. And I just want to be able to... I just want to be able to get through this game. I want to be able to play it and enjoy it, but I don't know if there's certain files that can be deleted. I know that other people are talking about that, where the game would lag down really hard, and I don't know if it's just me that this problem is for, or, you know, if there's something that I can do to make this easier. But I have this on... What the hell is that? I have this on, you know, the recommended settings by the game, so... I even tried, like, tuning it down just a little bit, but even with the recommended settings based on my hardware, you know, the game is still really rough. I feel like I keep seeing like a Reaper tail or something above me, and it's slightly freaking me out. I don't want it to come down. Ow, shit. I don't want it to come down and, you know, wreck me while I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. Simply because it's not like I really found much of anything, but I really just want to be able to avoid Reaper contact at all costs. I think that that's a pretty noble standpoint to have. Just try to avoid getting wrecked by a Reaper, but you never know. As far as everything else goes, I do enjoy this game. It is beautifully done. It might, you know, it's. I'm glad that they've been working on it as long as they have, and that there's a really good community and a lot of traction behind it. I just hope that they can polish up some of those minor issues and, you know, bugs here and there. Like, I reported a few separate bugs to them. I think I just killed that poor peeper. There's definitely like a few bugs here and there, and I don't know if it's just bugs. What the? Okay. Definitely at night this is a lot more terrifying than it is during the day. But yeah, I'm working my best here. I reported bugs to them, a few things. I've had things that just like stop, you know, will stop spawning, other things like that, and I've tried, you know, closing the game, reopening, and other things along those lines. Okay. Okay, so the game is becoming less stable now. Great. I'm gonna save it. Hopefully it doesn't crash out the game, and maybe we'll be able to continue forward a little bit. I really hope it doesn't crash out, because that'll just wreck the almost the entire recording. So we're gonna see if we can just save it. I'm gonna give it as much time as it needs. Okay. I might just kind of cut this one somewhere around here, just so that, I don't know if that's something or not. Let's see. Okay, here we go. The engine fragment. That is the last piece that I am missing. Awesome. So I guess all the Cyclops can be found in the mushroom forest, which is good. But I'm gonna try to play this one a little bit further. I want to see if I can get the rest of the engine fragments if they're around in this area. I might just do a few edits here and there if I do find them, so that, you know, I cut out the middleman and I'm not just, you know, you're not just watching me drive around. But if anything cool happens, I'll be sure to leave it in. As far as everything else goes, if this becomes unstable, I'll just stop and I'll pick it up in another episode where, you know, you actually see me go through and collect all the rest of the pieces, and kind of go forward. What? Oh, okay. The upside is that at least when it's daytime, you can see down here. I think it looks so much cooler at night with all the bioluminescence, but either way, I mean, it still looks cool down here. I'm also trying not to get wrecked by the electric eels that are down here. I had seen some bone sharks in the other area, and I'm trying to avoid destroying my Seamoth. Not that it's really hard to rebuild another one, or that I can't just repair it, but I'm trying really hard not to blow my stuff up within the same episode that I get them. I'm at my crush depth, so I can't really go down there to check. It seems weird that there would just be one engine piece and then that's it. I mean, I'll also take it what you guys think. If there's any place in particular that I should be looking other than here, I guess give me a shout. Let me know what I'm missing. Also, I'm gonna keep up to date with you guys on Twitter. So if you want to talk to me outside of the game, you want to get to know me, or you just want to send me more recommendations, either for games played or other things like that, my Twitter handle is the same as my YouTube channel, which is Sijanzar. I'm going to be active in posting on there whenever I go live. I do a lot of Twitch streams, so in this case, this episode is actually a Twitch stream, and if I have people in the channel, I'll interact with people there, and I'll post the chat up for other people to, just so you guys can see who I'm interacting with. But my streams will almost always be turned into videos, if not edited down, but it might take a few days after I do my stream for it to really be put up onto the YouTube channel. In most cases, I try to stream Thursdays and Sundays for a good portion of the day. I'm talking about maybe, probably a good solid 8 to 10 hours of playing games. And then a lot of my other days that I'll be playing, maybe Saturday nights after work, and maybe Wednesdays after work. I haven't really, holy shit, I almost slammed right into that full force. Yeah, maybe Wednesdays after work. I'm gonna try to figure it out how much time I have, and what I can really do to make sure that everything gets done and that you guys actually have good quality content to watch. I'm probably going to stream some of the indie games that I have. I have a whole mess of them thanks to Humble Bundle. I'm gonna see if maybe you guys are interested in seeing some of those. Things like Owlboy and Neon Overdrive and stuff like that. Oh, okay. I have another message, I guess. But for right now, I think I'm just gonna cut this one here. It doesn't really seem like I'm getting much done when it comes to finding these parts. If I do find anything, I will definitely let you guys know. But as for now, I think I'm just gonna call it here. So again, this is Sage, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.